Hey all, welcome back to Fire and Water Cooking. I'm Darren, of course, and today I'm going to do a quick review of something I've used for a long time, but just now is showing up on Amazon. It's the JVR Vac100 oil-based chamber sealer. I'll be right back to tell you everything this thing has and why it's the best chamber sealer on the market that you should look at. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter. Sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
Hey all, check it out. Thanks for watching this video. And because you're watching this video, you get early access to JVR's Vac Friday deals from November 9th to the 19th. You'll have early access before anybody else to check out these Vac Friday deals. The real sale goes on November 20th, so make sure you click on the link in the description below to get early access. I'll see you at the end of the video. All right, guys, like I said, this chamber sealer has been actually on the market for a little over 3 years now, and I've had this one for about 3 years. It's actually just now coming on Amazon. They're just now starting to really market it. JVR has been in the vacuum sealing business and actually food prep business since 1972, I believe, and mostly on the commercial side. So they've sold mostly to businesses, bigger machines, heavy duty stuff that food processing companies actually use. And they started about 3 or 4 years ago looking at getting into the more of the residential or end user type business. And one of their first products that they came out with was this JVR Vac100. They went through a lot of different designs and all that until they actually nailed this one down. And I think you're going to agree with me that this is probably the best chamber sealer for home use that's out there right now. That's actually commercial strength, not you know, something super small or something that's not really can be used for bigger items or larger jobs. But this here, like I said, if you take some of the other commercial sized vacuum sealers and what you want out of those, and some of the smaller ones for home use, what you want out of those, and combined it, this is what the JVR Vac100 is. Okay, so it's small enough, you know, or short enough that it'll fit under a counter, and you'll be able to open your lid and use it very easily, because it's about 4 or 5 inches shorter than most of the other taller commercial type chamber vacuums. So that actually makes it fit on the counter a lot better. It's got really easy to use digital controls with a little LCD menu here. Like I said, and it does have a lot of different options. If you can tell, I've had this, like I said, for a long time. So I've got my own sticker on there, and I've got my settings on the side here so that I know which settings I want for whatever job I'm doing. One of the things I love about this is it has up to 9 different settings that you can pre-program for the time for vacuum, the time for sealing, and all that. And so you can actually set this up and have it all pre-ready to go, and just press your setting button to what you want to do. You don't have to worry about adjusting your times for your sealing and your vacuum every single time. You can just pre-program those. It also has a built-in oil cleaning feature. Since this is an oil-based pump, and if you're looking for something on the more on the commercial power, that's what you want. You don't want a dry pump, because the dry pumps don't last as long, they don't have as much power, and they get burned out a lot quicker. They're actually a lot louder as well, so you really want an oil-based pump if you're going to be using something, you know, using a chamber sealer very often. One of the reasons you want an oil-based pump is the oil will actually trap moisture in it and keep it away from the pistons in there, and so it'll last a lot longer, but it also makes it quieter. So for an oil-based pump, this has got a cleaner built into it that you can actually run that cycle, and it will actually get rid of the moisture that's in the oil, because that's what happens, why you would need to change the oil. You get debris and moisture in that oil, and that's kind of makes it nasty, and that's why you have to change it out every few months or so, depending on how much you use it. But this has a function where you can actually clean the oil by using that setting. So it also has a stop feature. So if you start running a cycle and you would decide you want to stop, it's starting to overflow or boil, you can hit the stop function. It actually has it where you can actually just hit the decrease button when you're in the middle of the cycle, and it will just vacuum or actually just seal the bag as well. So there's a lot of different functions to this. I highly suggest you check it out and see all the different functions that this has. One of the things I like about it, it's very simple to remove the back panel. You don't have to even remove the back panel. You just remove a couple screws, and this will lift up. So it makes it easy to change the oil and all that. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. But I'll be right back. We're going to go inside and kind of show you just what this comes with. All right, guys, so this is, I want to get a little bit closer up here so we can kind of show you. It does have a power button switch on the back, but also on the front. So you can actually have two different ways to get the power on. You want to turn your master power switch on the back first, and then you have your power button here on the front panel. You just press that, and it turns your panel on. This has got an automatic trigger built in here, right here. When you close this top lid, it will automatically trigger the vacuum. This is your vacuum area here. So this is where your vacuum pulls from. And it actually comes with this accessory port or accessory line here that you can actually cover your vacuum port and use this for the included wine stopper. They also sell some accessory canisters that are stainless steel that actually work really well. They're probably the best vacuum canisters on the market. So you can actually use that with this. So that's one of the things that this comes with that some of your other brands like the Vac Masters and all that don't come with. So it also comes with these two filler plates that actually fill up some of the space, so you don't need to run a full vacuum every single time. It also will lift up stuff so you can make sure you get it in your seal bar, but it comes with two of these. Your seal bar is really easy to remove and change out, clean it. Also, you have your little covers here for your seal bar holders that it makes it really easy to clean. It's got a little indentation here in the middle, so if you have like some smaller mason jars and all that, you can actually put these in to vacuum seal them as well. It has a standard seal bar, but you can also buy a separate seal bar for retort canning, which are the aluminum canning bags that you need just a little bit different seal bar for. Like I said before, guys, this has up to 9 different settings on here that you can customize, and that's how I've done mine here. I've got mine set up for Mylar, oil cleaning, all that kind of stuff. I've got it all stuck on here, so I know exactly what the different settings are. It's really easy to move around. It's got handles on the side. It does weigh about 60 pounds, so it's not something you're going to want to be moving around too much. You're going to want to have it on a place where it's going to sit mostly, but like I said, it sits well under a counter just because of the way how short it is. This is ballistic glass, so this is not going to break on you. It's meant to take a lot of pressure, so the only thing you don't want to do is drop this on the ground from like 4 or 5 feet in the air because it will smash. But it is ballistic glass. I'm going to go ahead, turn it back on, and just let you hear it run, just so you just close it down, and it's going to run a cycle. The vacuum is going to pull it down, and it pulls this lid down tight, and you can see where your vacuum bar is showing you just how much vacuum is in the chamber. It's going to run out a certain time. And then if you want it to, you could actually go ahead and stop the process. It'll pull all the vacuum, pull the air back in, and then you can start over again. So it's very easy to use, guys. And like I said, it's lots of different features, lots of different options. something that you're going to really want to have if you do a lot of sous vide cooking, if you do a lot of storage of food, prepping, anything like that. This is going to be something that you're really going to love. It's not as big as some of the other commercial type vacuum sealers, and it takes up a lot less room, but it's got just as much power as some of those bigger models as well. All right, guys, I'm going to show you how we can open up the back, install the oil and all that. It's going to be really quick. I'm trying not to make this video super long, just trying to hit on the bigger points of this vacuum sealer. All right, let's go out of the back and open it up. All right, guys, you're not going to have to get into this very often, but when you first get this home, you're going to want to fill this up with oil, and every few months or so, you're going to want to change the oil out, like I said before, so that your pump lasts longer. It gets rid of any of that debris and moisture that's in the oil that it's captured from your daily use. So all you really need to do to open this up is take off these 3 screws on the bottom of the back, and that will allow you to lift this bad boy up. It really just lifts up really easy, and then you got an arm here that you can just push down, and that holds it into place. So it makes it really easy. This is where you would change your oil out. There is a hole here in the bottom where you can drain the old oil. If you're filling this up for the first time, you don't need to do that. You just need to open up this top and pour your oil in. It will come with just enough oil for you to fill it for the first time. And then you can also buy any kind of vacuum pump oil for this. You see the interior here, there's not a lot of stuff going on in here, but this is the pump, and the pump is a very strong pump. Any kind of maintenance you need to do on this, if you need to replace a part or anything like that, it's very easy to get to. A lot of the other vacuum sealers in this class are really hard to work on, but JVR thought of everything. They wanted to make sure it was easy for you to install and change the oil, and any kind of maintenance that needed to be done was really easy to access this. As you can see, guys, it's really super easy. I'm going to go ahead and put it back together. I'm going to go over 1 or 2 other points of this, and then the video will be yours. All right, guys, to wrap this video up, for the price point that this is at, and the power that it has, and the abilities, and all the different functions and setups that it has, you're not going to be able to find anything that's better than this for if you do a lot of chamber sealing. I do a lot of cooking and sous vide cooking and storage of food for my business, and I use this all the time. I have actually 2 of these. I have one that sits in my kitchen and one that sits in my work prep area. So I love these things, guys. For the price, the quality, JVR has some of the best products on the market, and their customer service is point on, because like I said, they're used to dealing with commercial customers. So they're very hands-on when it comes to customer service. They make sure you're taken care of. So check it out, guys, the JVR Vac100. It's at the top of my list for chamber vacuum sealers for everyday use. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, guys, make sure you click on the link below in the description to get early access to the Vac Friday deals through November 19th, 2023. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.